big story right now. Migrants continue to flow into the city as frustration is mounting among Chicago residents. In just about an hour, a protest is set to kick off outside of South Shore High School.
And earlier this afternoon, hundreds of migrants reportedly arrived at O'Hare Airport.
More than 17,000 migrants have come to Chicago since last year.
Chicago is in some serious trouble, and it's going to keep on getting worse and worse as just the days roll by. Before we dive into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there. And this is all because of Mayor Brandon Johnson. We have a sanctuary city. Everybody's welcome. Everybody just come on in. He's actually taking a trip down to the border to, what, disincentivize people to come? You said it's a sanctuary city, so why are you going down to the border? So we'll touch on that in a whole second and what he had to say about this. But listen to the residents have had it.
For them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it.
My name is Beatriz Ponce de Leon. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights.
We're not here to dismiss your feelings.
We're taxpayers. They're not paying taxes. It's not fair to us.
Buses around. Turn the buses around.
You want to take the little scrap, the resources that we have, and put us at the bottom of the barrel? That's not fair.
We ain't having that, no. You want to tell us what to do in our park? You cannot do that. We pay our money.
So you hear them right there. They're outraged about this whole situation. They got all these illegals not only just staying in the airport, right? They're inside the airport sleeping on the floor, using the restrooms in there. Then they had some porta potties outside. So that's what they're doing there. And they're staying at the police station, all throughout the police station, but they woke up yesterday morning and the doors were locked. So then they were forced to be outside, and you can see they're all just lounging around outside. There's like a sofa out there. There's porta potties out there. The whole thing is a gigantic dumpster fire. But what? The Chicago people, the citizens, this is what you want. You got rid of Lori Lightfoot. Don't we miss Lori Lightfoot, the great Lori Lightfoot? For somebody even worse in Brandon Johnson. This dude is a complete clown. Look at what he is allowing to happen to the city. But you guys voted for this. He ran on this. He ran on, we need to reallocate funds for the police. What do you think's going to happen with crime? So you saw all this stuff happening to other cities. You were cool with it until it came to your location. You see how all this stuff works? But now they're starting to voice their opinion on how they really feel about Brandon Johnson.
And what I want to say is to Mayor Brandon Johnson, we are disappointed in you. This is the community that supported you. How dare you?
So he's messing up because now he's starting to get them to turn on him. And I even saw this sign. Oh, remember this next time we vote in 2024 and all this nonsense. You guys will line up and vote for the same things over and over again. You don't pay attention to any of this stuff. None of this is a surprise. They tell you what they're gonna do and you line up and vote for it anyways. So they're not threatened by none of this stuff. Why don't you think they're changing any of these policies? They're not worried about anything because they know as long as it says Democrat next to their name, you're gonna line up and vote for them. They know that at the heart of it, it's just the truth. Whether you want it or not, they know that. And if you put them on a lie detector or polygraph test, they will tell you that they know the vote is sealed up because they just got a stranglehold, just the deepest brainwashing of any type of thing in history. They got a brainwashing trance over a lot of these individuals that just fall in line time and time again. And what have they done for you? They've done nothing for you. And it's kind of funny. I had to go and check on this. Look at what's happening with this whole shelter situation here.
I've been in my house 37 years, and I don't understand why we being affected like this.
A Munson Park Advisory Council member, Donald Glover, says they put a lot of money into the field house.
Every air conditioner in this whole building, we bought them.
Refrigerator,
stove, microwave, we bought it.
They've asked for the showers to be fixed. and now they work.
Now they can fix up the showers in there today. She's been asking for work, plumbing, and everything else. For how long?
So now they're pissed because a lot of these people have to leave, seniors, even kids and all that, to make room for all these illegals that are going to go in their field house. And you heard her right there. So they were complaining. I actually looked into this. They wanted a lot of the electricity fixed, as well as the showers, the waters. None of that stuff was working until the city decided to show up and fix it now to make room for all these other people. So now they're starting to see, oh, well, we've been complaining about this for months and months. Y'all haven't done nothing. Now when they arrive, you guys want to come and get all this stuff together. So now, see, a couple minds are being open. Not enough, but a couple of them like, hold on. So when we want something to happen, and we're, taxpayers, we're actual legal citizens living in this country, living in this city, y'all don't do nothing. But when they come, this is the definition of America last. They do not care about you. Why do you think it's always been disenfranchised? All this stuff they've been complaining about for years and years, you ever notice it doesn't change? So maybe you should change your thinking a little bit. These people aren't doing nothing for you, but again, you line up and vote for them time and time again. And then who's the greatest example? Brandon Johnson. Look at what this fool had to say about these people coming over.
We have to have better coordination with every single level of government, and that includes the state of Texas. These are asylum seekers. These are not illegal people.
Do you hear this, clown? These are asylum seekers. These are not illegal people. Really? Really? Show me their legal status. Show me how they went in to seek asylum and go through a port of entry the correct way and have to wait for their whole hearing and all that to where they get citizenship, where they're actual legal U.S. citizens. And mind you, not talking about the millions and millions. I don't want to hear about that 1.5 million got away number. I'm sure it's well over that. What about them? Are they legal as well? According to you, they're just seeking asylum? This dude's a complete clown. After all these people complaining, all the frustration, he knows he has a stranglehold on them mentally, and they will vote for him again. So they say they got rid of Lori Lightfoot, right? We can't stand Lori, we're done with her, the crime and all this other stuff. Now they'll say they'll get rid of Brandon Johnson, right? Hypothetically, in some make-believe land, they will vote for somebody who looks just like him, that has the same policies, and then be mad again. It's the same recycled thing. Just look at the history of all these places: Chicago, Oakland, California as a whole, New York. They have been declining, and these people vote the same way. So how can you get mad at something that you want?
And when folks vote, they order what they want, and in this case, they got what they asked for.
We asked if these conditions are better than they were at home.
No. In Venezuela, we never lived on the streets. Now we are living on the street, and we need to wait for some help.
And imagine that. They asked the Venezuelan dude, he's like, man, it wasn't like this where we were from. We weren't sleeping outside before. So you see, they rang that dinner bell. They're able to see how people are staying up in hotels. They're letting just all this stuff, feeding them 3 meals a day, culture appropriate foods, by the way, custom lunches for them and everything, Xboxes, PlayStation. So they just want to, but it's so much, it's so overflowing that they don't know where to put these people. They have nowhere to put them. And this is like a water faucet. There is no point where the water's going to eventually run out. The millions and millions of people are going to just keep making their way up over and over every single day. And guess how many, I was shocked when I heard this. Guess how many buses are going to be showing up on a daily basis?
Officials warn we could start seeing up to 25 buses from the Texas border each and every day.
Across the city.
So they're talking 25 buses per day. Just do the math on that for a week. How many people are coming into the city? So the numbers were somewhere around like 17,000. That number is going to explode. But once again, this is what you guys wanted. This is what you guys lined up for. They have all these meetings and everybody's outraged outraged. They're all in these, little like gym halls and stuff, and they're all pissed, and we didn't want this or whatever. He ran on all of this stuff. Maybe you guys should pay attention, or maybe you should just think for yourselves and stop falling in line, because these people do not care about you, and they're showing you that. Period. You guys are getting put last, and they're getting put over you. They are evicting and moving seniors and kids and other people out of these locations to make room for them, let alone the stress it's putting on the school system. And then even in New York, they're overflown in the hospital because they're tending to them, people that are illegal. So who you think is footing that bill? Who's paying for that bill in New York for all them to get any kind of medication, or if they break a leg or whatever? The whole thing is a dumpster fire, and they're just doing this over and over again, and there's no end in sight. So y'all tell me, if I get a different read of the situation. Should they keep force feeding them because this is what they wanted? They wanted a sanctuary city, or does something need to be done? Because it's all fun and games and all that, putting all these people in the city, but eventually it's going to be coming to a town near you because they have nowhere to put these people. This is ridiculous, but hey, we have to remember what this is all about.
It's time to build back better.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share so we can get it out there. And I will catch you guys on the next one.